Hello, South Sudanese. I'm here to talk about something very short. We now all know that SPLA IG have now turned to be fully dictator. Since the day they announced that they are going to be, a lot of information are going to be done practically. They said a lot of things are not going to be done through news. And that time they start appointing people underground. We all know the arrest of the first vice president, 7 political detainees, it have nothing to do with the Nasser war. We all know that. But it have connection with the arrest of the first vice president in South Africa a few years ago. I remember in 2025, I told people that today it might be Nuer that are being arrested or are being killed. And I say tomorrow, it might go to everybody. Because when the Nuer are finished being killed, they will jump to the next people. Today, they arrested William Gok in the morning. But something interesting happened just some few minutes ago. They released him. Why? We don't know. But the main thing is, the government actually doesn't want to tear Twitch Mayardit apart. Because the arrest of William Gok is the same reason why also Nas Potkang were arrested. They were arrested because they were saying the truth. Potkang was arrested because he refused to take over the position of Dr. Riak, which now Stephen Parkle took over. And the government actually have been planning for a very long time how to capture the first vice president, and they never got it. Now, the incident of Nasser, they try to connect, and there's no even connection. They put the first vice president under house arrest. And later on, arrested a lot of people again, put them inside. In South Sudan, they say there's freedom of speech. Yes, when you are talking in that time, you have the mic. You have a freedom of speech. But when you're finished, Blue House is waiting for you. There's no freedom after this speech. And we have now seen it. The only mistake, according to the government of South Sudan, the only mistake that Willie Agog did is by saying the truth, telling the women of Twitch Mayardit that you cannot vote for SPLA Oye, that is not giving you medicine. He said hospitals are empty. He said there's no roads. He talks about a lot of things. No schools for their children. And that alone became a problem. And we cannot be, how can a simple government like this control all citizens of South Sudan? Because we accepted to be exploited. Because we accepted to be oppressed. They are oppressing us. It's not because actually South Sudanese are afraid. South Sudanese are not afraid. The people that when there's a gunshot, they run towards where the gunshot comes from instead of them running away from the gunshot. You cannot tell them that they're afraid. The people that have more guns than the government, you cannot tell them they're afraid. Actually, to the government of South Sudan, the drama is almost reaching us here. And when the time comes, if there will not be announcement, you will be surprised. There's a saying that says, when the forest catch fire, grasshoppers had no time to say goodbye to each other. That is almost happening to the government of South Sudan. Soon, you have reached here. Soon, you will not have time to say goodbye to each other in J1. You will be scattered in a way you will not believe. Before you had followers, now you are frustrated everybody. Again, you are forcing election without legs and hands and eyes. You want to do election with your mouth, with one party, after arresting all the parties and putting other parties outside? No. You must release the 7 political detainees in Blue House, the first vice president, and all the people that have been arrested that are in Blue House. Because there is no election. Stop dreaming. Maybe dialogue. That is the only way. And as long Dr. Riek is still under house arrest, even if you try to use aeroplane, calm down. Use cars. Again, go to the house. Go left and right, south and north. You cannot do anything without the first vice president. Everybody's just trying. You are taking our country left and right. Makwilwas wake up from one day and take us. You are now using East Africa. We are using West African time and you are telling us we're in East Africa. Which is which? We have given you too much authority. Trust me, 2026, there will be no more Oye very soon. There will not be Oye very soon. This Oye, the way I'm seeing people are dancing like this, Oye is going to be a history very soon. And to the international community, we all know there's no election. This one are just dancing and they don't even have budget to do the election. They're just wasting our energy and time because they are looking for a way to extend this government again. That's what they're looking for. Because if there might be election, maybe 2028, maybe 2032. But maybe the spiritual time is here. Congratulations to South Sudanese again. And also welcome back, Willie Agok. And we're waiting for this political detainees to be released. South Sudanese, it's time to hold our hands. We are all suffering. We are all together in this.